Foundation. This is our Monday show, Let's Create. My name is Dan Roeder, and I'm the Chief Academic Officer of the David Z Foundation, joined here by co-host
Donna Guerin. I'm founder of Global Lighthouse Studios. We connect teachers and students around the world through the lens of music and the arts. And we are also joined by Joseph.
Go ahead,
Hello,
Joseph.
I'm Joseph. I'm the high school intern.
And is Brian's back. Okay, here he is. And Brian's back. Yay.
And I'm Brian, involved with the tech marketing space, and grew up with music with trumpet, marched at the University of Massachusetts.
Yeah, no, there's a really interesting synchronicity right now with trumpets and marching. So Joseph, our intern for DZF, plays trumpet. You play trumpet and you marched. Yeah. And then our daughter actually is marching in the Grand Nationals in Indianapolis this week, which is pretty cool. So
my daughter marched at Boise State, so we're just a marching.
Does she play trumpet?
She did play trumpet.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This we need to have the entire trumpet community sponsor this song. Which let's jump into that. So we are writing a song that is featuring Formula One and this connection between space technology and technology here on Earth, life on Earth, music on Earth. And we had a wonderful conversation on Friday with Shelley Brunswick with her new book. Ooh, actually, let me play super fancy. And we have her book still up. This is very appropriate because she said, her whole book is entitled "What's Space Got to Do with It." So you can order it on Amazon, which is pretty just such a gracious guest and really giving of her time. She is a renowned scientist and public speaker, and she was also in the Navy. So how appropriate to at least give her a mention on Veterans Day here in the U.S. So just to kind of wrap all this together, where we are with this, we are using. Oh, I did it right. I did the backwards camera right. So this is right here is our little track so far that we're making in Soundtrap, which is one of Donna's partners. Donna, do you want to just kind of talk a little bit about Soundtrap and give them a nice feature? Because it's a pretty cool tool that we're going to be using in real time right now to collaborate across distance, across space.
Yes, sure. So we are excited that we have Soundtrap as a partner, and with that partnership, we have access to over 5,000 sounds in the Loop library, and it's very user friendly, very student friendly, and so you'll see the ease of it by just watching us put together this song live. But yes, students love it, I love it, and Soundtrap is a wonderful partner.
Yeah. And the other thing, we already have an example of this. Vladimir, I was actually just in his, sorry, Brian, I covered your face, but Vladimir's worth it. But Vladimir, I was just in his live stream. He's doing, giving 100% for 100 days, which is really cool. And he said, from video to video we go. So welcome, Vladimir. Thanks for being here. And there may be some really cool things we can do with robots, because why not put all of this together? But so Donna, do you want to go ahead, since you're sharing your screen? Can we just listen to where we left off with?
Oh, sure. All right, here we go.
And then there's a okay, and that's probably good. So yeah, the rest is random. So what we were doing last time is we were really just kind of picking a flavor. We wanted to get that rev, that excitement of Formula One, and we have some lyrics that we'll feature next. But we were creating a beat drop, and we were talking about when you're creating music, what the elements are that lead up to that. So we talked about having to be like on the downbeat, that all these things just kind of happen. But the most important part, speaking of space, is that moment before. You got to clear space. You got to make way for that beat drop to happen. Otherwise, it just becomes a whole lot of things canceling each other out, right? So we'll eventually, we'll kind of do things in service of that beat drop. But while we're talking about the music piece, this is also a little call to any artists out there, especially young artists that would like to collaborate with us and be featured in this song. This is an opportunity. We just, we're kind of putting that call out through space. I'm going to keep talking about space. But, when you reach out across the planet to collaborate with people, some amazing things happen. And we would love to see what that's like. But Donna, since you are way better at sharing and talking at the same thing, see? Well done. Call to young art. I'm going to leave that up there, but not the whole time, Brian, so you don't have to like peek around it. But call to young artists. We'll put that back up here every now and again throughout the live stream. Can you go ahead and share our lyrics? Because I am so bad at getting and sharing things at the same time. I can keep yapping, but as to like navigate Chrome tabs, whoo boy. So this is kind of where we're at. We're starting with a much smaller version of this song, so we really want to just focus on the chorus right now, and we want to for this week our goal is to produce the chorus. So can you go down a little bit and just make that a little bit bigger? And then this is where we talk about this concept of prosody, where you bring music and the lyric together. So Brian, Joseph, Donna, all of us need to feel free to say like, ooh, what if it went like this? Or, ooh, wait, we could change this word. Because there's a lot that goes hand in hand when you start putting these things together. The music informs the lyric and the lyric informs the music. So right now our chorus is racing through the stars on the edge of time with the speed of light in Formula One design. In the vacuum of space where dreams and engines intertwine, we find our freedom in the Grand Prix of the sky. So we went like this very stable, predictable A rhyme scheme, or like A prime A rhyme scheme if you want to get super picky, because one of not a perfect rhyme. But we have an even number of voices. We have 4 voices right here on screen. We also have 4 lines in our chorus. So when you have that even number of lines, you have a predictable rhyme scheme. It's what Pat Pattison, who's one of my favorite songwriters, calls as like this incredibly predictable, stable feeling, which I think is nice, when we're really going for an anthem, and to get people kind of rallied around an exciting topic. Stable's good, and we like stable. So before we start singing this and playing with the track a little bit, any ideas on how to level up these lyrics from anybody? Racing through the stars on the edge of time with the speed of light, Formula One design. What do you think?
Like the third verse of it is a bit long.
In the vacuum of space where dreams and engines. That's. I agree. Yeah. That's kind of where I was going to pinpoint. What would you change it to, Joseph? What?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, let's. This was I think 2 weeks ago. We really talked about the story we were trying to tell, and we want to get this exciting image of like this Formula One car, like flying through space and to the moon, and then like racing on the moon. That was kind of like the visual that we had behind it. And then Joseph just got upgraded in position from intern to on the design team, because we found out he does some design, and he does a lot of things in tech. So welcome to the team. So this will be a really nice capstone project for his internship through Modoc High School and David Z Foundation. So racing through the stars in the edge of time with the speed of light in Formula One design. So we've got the racing through the stars. We're immediately drawn in that this is Formula One. This is a race. And then we start talking about the vacuum of space where dreams and engines intertwine. We get a little bit like off the topic, right? So how can we keep that? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Gilo. I'm gonna I'm gonna go with this because this is high praise from Gilo. Audio is on point. SM58 is on point. It's yes, it's a 58. 57's instrument. But yes, I love the 58s. Actually, somebody correct me. Now I'm doubting myself. Yeah, good to see you too. See, I love this interaction. And thank you, Donna, for moving Brian over. And so now we're not blocking his face with every comment.
Yes, that's sorry. I was doing that in the background.
Yeah, no. See, this is teamwork makes the dream work. All right, so I'm gonna go to you then, Brian. If Joseph's kind of pinpointed where the challenge is, and Donna, can we zoom in on just the chorus and make that nice and big for everybody? And yeah, you can beef up the font. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Well, it doesn't let me do that, but I can at least do this.
Well, we go from 11 to like, I don't know.
Oh, I see.
40.
Got it. Yes.
16. Yeah, I went extreme.
Whoa, 60. No bueno on the 60.
No, I think he said 16. He was being, yeah, like
16 or 18.
Yeah.
That was perfect. Well done. Good intern work. Okay, so now I think you can just like
maybe just a little bit less. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, nice. Racing through the stars on the edge of time. In the vacuum, see, even our margins say this is too long now. In the vacuum of space, where dreams and engines intertwine, we find our freedom in the Grand Prix of the sky. So I kind of like those, where it ends. But Brian, what are you thinking? Like, how can we swap out that third verse or third part of the third line? Is what I'm trying to say.
In the vacuum of space.
Yeah.
What about dreams and engines combined? So then you could take out where and intertwine.
Yeah, dreams and engines combine. I love that. And then that's great. And intertwine is just such kind of a dated word, and I think combine is great. So let's in the vacuum of space, dreams and engine combine. I have to say, I wonder why we arrived at the word vacuum. Space is a vacuum, but it's going in the opposite direction of like, yeah, pump up, like we can go beyond, and then we're like, it's a vacuum.
I mean, it could be like it draws you in.
The vacuum of space draws you in. The counterpoint. I love it. Well done, high school intern. There is much wisdom with you.
What if we say vastness of space instead of vacuum? Like, is it
vast in the Ooh, I like that. What do you think, Joseph?
Yeah, that works.
In the vastness of space, dreams and engines combine. That's it's definitely would be more singable. In the vastness of space, dreams and engines combine. And then it's time, design, combine, sky.
Well, what if we took off where? Because that's implied. It's space.
In the vastness of space, dreams. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, less clunky. Brevity is the soul of wit, right? Shakespeare said that. Racing through the stars on the edge of time. It's almost become, I had just like Speed Racer pop into my head, like the Speed Racer theme song. Racing through the stars in the edge of time. Or in the edge of time with the speed of light in Formula One design. What if we say at the speed of light with Formula One design? Racing through the stars on the edge of time at the speed of light with Formula One design. Just to kind of clean up the grammar and syntax a little bit. Donna knows my favorite sign that I have at my desk. Yeah, I'm silently correcting your grammar. In the vastness of space, dreams and engines combine. We find our freedom in the Grand Prix of the sky. Now that we're kind of really focusing in, Gila, I love it. I love it. All the nice messages. We find our freedom in the Grand Prix of the sky. The Grand Prix of the sky seems a little
bit too much.
Yeah, it's like it's wishy-washy. It's like over the top. Like we're.
I mean, we can go instead of the sky in the stars in the Grand Prix of in the stars.
In the stars. Well, then that's
something similar.
That's well, here's what that does, which is interesting, and we'll see what we think about this. Is it makes it going from like super stable to super unstable because we're going time, design, combined stars,
Yeah.
which could be cool. But we could do something like time, far, combine stars. At the speed of light, Formula One goes far. In the vastness of space, dreams and engines combine, find our freedom, the stars, So we have options. I kind of like not doing like A. Just personally. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I feel like it's too much like time combined. Like I feel like that's too much. I feel like we should change some of the wording so that
racing through the stars on the edge of time at the speed of light. Oh, we already have stars, right? Yeah. So on the edge of time, or at the speed of light, racing through the stars, Formula One design. You see where I'm going? Because if we kind of just reorganize the thoughts and end with stars, I think we're close, and then we can just kind of start finding a melody to this. Racing through the stars on the edge of time. I actually really like racing through the stars on the edge of time. What if we do... if we did like a time, design, and then something that rhymes with time, and then combine. Because then it's still like this I, the vowel, but it's I'm, ein, I'm, ein. I don't know. That's still maybe too close. I liked where you're going, Joseph, with like the stars. We find our freedom in the Grand Prix of the sky. Then that's what we want. Let's start there. Let's figure out what we want to say. We're racing.
I feel like the sky is like more like the blue sky, and like if you change it to something that was more space-like, it'd be better.
Yeah, because it's obviously not the sky. It's like what there's this word I've been obsessed with. Maybe we can stick it right in the chorus, and that's the word beyond. I love the word beyond because it implies no limits. And when you say the sky's the limit, well, what's beyond that? Well, I guess the sky's not the limit anymore, is it? Because it's limitless.
I was workshopping a verse, probably not here, but like somewhere else, of like, at the speed of light, pushing us beyond, or something like that.
At the speed of light, pushing us beyond. Okay, yeah, I like that. Racing through the stars on the edge of time, at the speed of light, pushing us beyond. Beyond the speed of light. What if we? If we did like time, light, and then some, racing through the stars on the edge of time, Formula One design, beyond the speed of light. I don't know. It's getting a little confused.
Yeah.
But I like putting that word in there. What do you think, Donna?
Are you're trying to rhyme time and design? Are you trying to rhyme the first two lines?
Well, we're trying to just find a new word to rhyme with, but when we stuck beyond at the end, it's such a across the pond. How would we rhyme with it? In a way that makes sense. It's hard to rhyme with, but I think if we put that word in there and say like beyond the speed of light, could be because what the problem that we're initially came up against is what are we solving? We're solving that we didn't like. We find our freedom in the Grand Prix of the sky. It just sounded kind of flat. We want to have something that is reaching, revving up that energy, so to speak, going into the next verse. And the chorus, the hook of the chorus, is the most important real estate of the song. So right now, our hook is "We find our freedom in the Grand Prix of the sky." So I think we need to find a better hook emotionally, and then work our way backwards with the rhyme. Otherwise, we'll just kind of get into the weeds, or into the nebula, as they say. So I kind of like that, if we end with "beyond the speed of light," or "into the great beyond," or "beyond the vastness of space," something like, or into the vastness of space, or like going beyond into the vastness of space, because it's saying that we're taking this Formula One energy and this technology, and we're pushing it beyond. We're saying, okay, next up, the moon. What's after that? Mars. What's after that? I don't know. So, so we're just trying to keep pushing beyond, and I think that's a more exciting thought to end on. We're getting very philosophical on this, but it's important. This is an important step in songwriting, and very important decisions to make. So, anything in what I just said that gives us kind of that hook to replace "We find our freedom in the Grand Prix of the sky," either "past the speed of light," or "going beyond," or "beyond the vastness of space," or get Formula One right in the hook would be like a double whammy. Ideal.
I guess because sky is not
right
rhyming with anything. Like, it's not.
Yeah. What if we just land right on it, and with Formula One, and take out the word design. So if the last sentence would be, we find pushing at the speed of light with Formula One, or into the great beyond with Formula One. Can we just see what that would look like, Donna? Can you just say like pushing into the great beyond? Seems kind of like a cliche too, but we'll fix one problem at a time. pushing into, or pushing past the speed of light with Formula One. That's where we get our speed of light in there. Now we just take our little pieces and restack them. What do you guys think of that as the hook, just by itself? Pushing past the speed of light with Formula One. Or, yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's not making sense in my brain, because it's not, like, I don't know what one is not rhyming with anything.
No, yeah, but
here.
So forget about that for now. We just like, if that existed on its own, don't worry about the rhyme. We want to just say like, what are we really saying? Pushing past the speed of light with Formula One. So we're or pushing into the beyond with Formula One. So we're trying to get Formula One like in the hook of the chorus, and then we can work our way backwards. There's lots of ways we can rhyme with the word one. But for right now, like, does that make sense as a hook?
I like to land on that. I think it's something good to land on. I just have to wrap my head around.
Joseph, what you were gonna say? So yeah.
Yeah, I think it is a good hook for what we need it to be.
Yeah, and instead of "past the speed of light," what if we just keep it simple, pushing beyond with Formula One?
I mean, that could be like the motto, the thing that thing that gets stuck in people's head.
Exactly. Well, that's the purpose of the hook. Is that's what people we want to. So the more simple we make it, and the more quote unquote general. We don't want to generalize, but we want it to be generally accessible and generally relatable. So if we say pushing beyond with Formula One, that's nice to say on its own, and it could be repeated. Like, we're pushing beyond with Formula One. We're pushing beyond with Formula One. Like this beautiful aggressive. We change that, pushing beyond with Formula One. Now here's the other technique. Like, we finally said what we want to say in the hook, And that's how I like to build anyway, is I start with that. And that we kind of got all over the place in the last time we were, we were just ideating together, which is part of the fun. But if you start with that thing that you're saying, and then that's the nucleus of your idea and of your song, and build yourself backwards. So I would say let's shoot for let's see, Racing Through the Stars on the Edge of Time at the speed of light, or racing. Oh, how about this? Okay, this is where it's fun. Racing through stars on the edge of time in the vastness of space, dreams and engines combine. So now that if that's our first couplet, we go A B B, and then we just have to fill in the third one. Isn't this exciting? So we have, and if you notice, we simplified words. We took things out. This is another technique called poking holes, where you just like take things out. And does it still make sense? Well, then it's most likely better.
Yeah.
Racing through stars. So racing through the stars, or if we were to take things out, racing past stars on the edge of time. Which do you like better? Racing past stars or racing through the stars?
Yeah, through.
I like through.
Okay, perfect. I kind of do too. I just thought of that. Racing through the stars on the edge of time in the vastness of space, dreams and engines combine. I love it now. And now we need something, maybe we can even talk about like the education, the technology, what is pushing beyond me. And it means we're making new technology that's going into space.
Yeah.
What about Rockets on Wheels?
Donna. Yes.
But we need
Rockets
something else.
on Wheels are more than just fun. Pushing beyond with Formula One. I don't know. It's kind of campy, but I don't know. I love that phrase. See, we couldn't have arrived at Rockets on Wheels if we didn't do all the murky murk. So I'm so excited about this song. Racing through stars on the edge of time in the vastness of space, dreams and engines combine. Rockets on Wheels. I don't know. Not more than just fun. I'm not bought on it, or not sold on it. Pushing beyond with Formula.
Rockets on Wheels.
Now go to our friend Rhyme Zone. A good friend. Fun.
Okay,
done. Honey bun.
Yes. And just so we're aware of time,
I 7
only
minutes,
have
right?
2 minutes.
Or how many?
No, we have 2.
2.
We have 2.
Okay, we can do this.
Yes.
Well, let's at least, let's take a spin through listening to the music again.
Okay. And then we can come
we
back
can,
to it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
on
and we can
Thursday?
always
Or I can leave and you can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good to keep going if you guys are for a little bit, Brian. Joseph.
I can.
I think I'll be fine.
Shut off my video.
Okay. Okay. Let's. I think I want to just at least get into the melody a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, do you have all the share? Well, we can listen to this one more time real fast, and then I'm gonna come out. I'll probably. Well, yeah, I'll probably just have to.
That's okay. I don't think we're gonna go too much longer because I mean we all have other things too. But I want to at least kind of, now that we have this really cool chorus worked out, let's see if we can just put a little melody to it. Can you just go ahead and play it?
Okay.
Yeah. But here's what I'm thinking. I think we're gonna have to. I think the beat works really well for the energy that we want to create, but like that guitar loop doesn't work for me anymore. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, guitar loop is.
Yeah, I think we need to just
it.
let's have another session if you guys have any more time later this week. Otherwise, I can just kind of play around with it and record what I'm doing, do a little bit of that just on its own, and then we can take it from there. But I feel very good about this what we came up with. Donna, could you put that in the chat?
Yes. put the
Just yeah,
the
the
link to
well,
the.
yeah, I see the Google Doc, but just if you could put here, or I could just do it too. I want to show this on the screen just so that we, and then Donna, whenever you have to go, I think all we'll do is just kind of say goodbyes and stuff, and we'll review. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Awesome. So, well, thanks, Donna.
All right.
Yeah, we'll wrap up the show and we'll see you soon.
All right, sounds
Cool.
great. Thanks,
All right,
everyone.
so I'm just gonna put in the can't post message subchannels. That's okay. So here's what we came up with, so everyone can see it. Racing through stars on the edge of time in the vastness of space, dreams and engines combine. Rockets on wheels are more than just fun, pushing beyond with Formula One. That more than just fun is starting to grow on me a little bit. Joseph, what do you think?
It's actually quite nice. It's, from what we took with like the more rougher version.
Yeah,
Refined it a lot, which is kind of cool.
that really is songwriting 101. It's that you just have to start with something, and the more objective you can be and unassuming and non-judgmental when you're doing just like this, I need to get stuff out. I like to think of it as like I'm gonna sneeze out a song, and then like it just kind of like whatever comes out is fine. Like that's good.
Pouring a bowl of like I forget the thing of it, but like alphabet soup.
Alphabet soup.
Finding words on the top, just throwing it together.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, and it's like any writing assignment you give yourself. If you take that critic out of the room, that's usually a really good thing to do.
Yeah.
And then you can invite that critic back later. But in order to just get the gems out of what you're doing, you can't keep saying, "Oh, that's not good. That's not good." You can say that doesn't work or that could be better. But we're really looking more objectively at the choices that we make. And then we're saying, okay, now it's starting to create itself. And as soon as Donna said rockets on wheels, I was like, oh my goodness, like this is, that solved everything, just in my brain of just this whole connection.
It brought it a bit together with like the education part of it and then the cool rockets part of it.
Well, exactly. And then at first I was kind of judgmental about the like more than just fun, but now that it's this playful twist in the middle of the chorus, and it's more than just fun. We're pushing beyond. We're taking technology and going past the atmosphere into space, and first stop the moon. Yeah,
going past like what we originally thought was possible, like in 1960s, we were like, oh my gosh, that is such a astronomical leap to go to the moon and have someone on the moon. And now we're going like 10 times past that with like satellites taking pictures of Saturn.
Like the Webb telescope. I mean, just you look at those patterns, the images you see all the time from the Webb telescope project that it's 1 million miles out there in orbit
like
around Earth.
Of miles.
Yeah. Well, and
like,
then
the galaxy photos. This one's.
Yeah, the nebula, right?
Yeah, the nebulas and all the other galaxies, like the Andromeda Galaxy, as an Milky Way galaxy.
The butterfly. Yeah. No.
We are such like a small part of it. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Makes you feel pretty small, right?
Yeah.
But it also gives perspective of like I always like asking the question, how big is your problem? Like is it nebula big? So, well, thank you so much for your extra time, Joseph, and it was so great to connect again with Donna and Brian. So we will just keep making this song, but I really, really love this chorus now, and I feel excited to produce it. So we'll just kind of announce when that's going to happen. Again, let me go back to this from way up here. If you're new, we are looking for any young artists around anywhere in the world. If you want to be a featured artist on this song, if you're like looking for that chance, this could be it. If you hear that call, it's most likely a call for you, because we are building this with no assumptions in mind of what's necessarily going to happen with it, but lots of dreams and pushing ourselves beyond ourselves.
Troubleshooting.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, what did you call it?
Troubleshooting.
troubleshooting. Yeah, it's like life troubleshooting. That should life for dummies. Is that a book?
I
I
guarantee
would.
it's a book. They have a dummies book for
It's got to
everything.
be. They do. They do. Yeah. I need like a space for dummies, but I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about space now. Well,
I
thank you so
guarantee
much
there's
again,
definitely one of
Joseph.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's got to be already. If it's not, then I'm writing it for this year's Christmas season. All right. Well,
Alrighty.
thank you so much, everybody. Here's the lyrics again. Just one final snapshot. If you want to be, an artist, just reach out to us. I'm pretty easy to find. Donna's pretty easy to find. Joseph, maybe not so much as easy to find,
I
but that's
mean,
okay.
you can probably find me if you search up my
Yeah.
username.
Yep, there you go. And then Brian as well. So just send one of us a message, and we would love to talk to you and see if it's a good fit. Also, thanks to Soundtrap and to Formula One for its existence, and for Lady Rocket in inspiring this this whole adventure through space. Look what it's becoming, and we're excited to keep detailing the journey. So until next time, for sure we'll be back. Let's Create at the same time that you're watching us now on Mondays, and otherwise we'll announce a little extra session to hopefully get churning on the production of this in Soundtrap. So until next time, create a beautiful day.